Good morning, friends. All right, I'm back. Hopefully with the right video this time. Tech is giving me a hard time this morning. That's a good noise. You're going to hear that over the next few minutes. Fun. We're having our basement done. Or not our basement, our crawl space encapsulated. All right, I got the video up there now. It's right now. We're getting our basement encapsulated, and so there's people under our house drilling holes and things, and it's loud and annoying. There I am. Hi, Meredith. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Connie. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. If you were part of my cooking class in 2022, if you were part of Holy Healthy Holidays, you may have joined me in a cooking class that was called Oh My Gourd Pumpkin Bacon Gouda Souffle or something like that. It was a recipe I had never tried before, and it was by Beauty and the Foodie. And we made this souffle. I really didn't know what to expect, and it was absolutely delicious. And everybody loved it. We were all raving over it. It was so good. Hers was just a bacon pumpkin souffle, and I added Gouda to the recipe. Well, I haven't had it since, and it was one of the most fabulous recipes. You could have a big hunk of it because it's not even that high in fat, and we'd have it alongside a big salad. It was so good. Well, Shirley Moore has been asking me to make it again and again and again, and finally today I'm going to give in to her wishes, and she's not even here. I'm going to make this, but I'm going to attempt to make it. It is Kayla? What on earth are the chances of that? I'm going to attempt, let me clarify. I'm going to attempt to make a single serve version of this in the microwave. I'm sorry, Jackie. It's not on this end. It's showing full strength on this end. I don't know why it's doing that. So, okay, let's go ahead and make it. I'm going to make it in this mug. Check out, I don't know what's wrong, you guys. My internet is full strength here. I show full internet unless, I don't know. I show no issues on this end whatsoever. Perfect stream. But it's pouring, and there is a terrible storm coming. I may not be able to do this at all because that's really, really loud. All right, we'll try it. This may be the worst video. Okay. If it's that terrible, maybe I should just not do this today because I don't want it to be a terrible video. I could just make the recipe and then come back and do it another time. Is it really horrible, you guys? It's probably because there's a tropical storm here and coming through, which means tomorrow is going to be really, really bad. I'm going to wait and see if somebody says if it's just terrible, because if it's really, really terrible, I'll just go. Nobody's telling me. So either nobody can hear me or nobody wants to answer the question. Is it still doing it? It's fine on YouTube. It's just on Facebook. All right, switch over and watch on YouTube, you guys. All right. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just come back tomorrow, or well, tomorrow is going to be a really bad storm. Maybe I'll just come back Thursday instead and try it Thursday for y'all. All right. Everybody says it's impossible to watch. So I will, if you can hear me, I will. The question is terrible. I'm getting tons of comments saying that, okay, it stopped. Okay. All right, we'll go for it. If it gets out of control, let me know because I'll just come back Thursday. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to totally make this much smaller than the original recipe calls for. So I'm going to put egg whites. I'm going to do 2 eggs. I'm going to put the yolk over here in my mug that I'm going to actually put in the microwave. Yeah, if it's terrible on Facebook, also YouTube is an option. Sometimes Facebook's just Facebook. Sometimes it's worse over there, and YouTube tends to handle the streaming better. This whole recipe calls for 3 eggs, and I feel like that's terrible for a whole recipe. Did we use more eggs than that last year? We'll just do 2. We'll just do 2. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to whip it good. We're going to whip these up into because a souffle is just basically, why can't I work there we go. A souffle is basically whipping your egg whites until they're stiff. Sorry for the noise. Whipping the egg. We used 8 when we did it. Did we do that when we did it in the class, Kayla? Because I feel like, yeah, 3 eggs we used way more than that. I'm just going to do 2 since this is a single serve. So a souffle is just basically you whip your egg whites until they're stiff and then you fold them into everything else. So let's whip it and whip it good. I can't work my mixer today. I'm flustered. The sound under my house is stressing me out and I can't. You ever had basement work or roof work done? It's so stressful. I love this mixer, but the one thing about it is it's not really powerful. I miss my old mixer that my husband bought me when we were first married. It was the world's best mixer. I had it for 21 years before it quit. I think it was a Hamilton Beach. It was an old corded mixer, but I'll tell you what, that thing was a beast. I loved it. And then it finally died. All right, I want my egg whites they don't have to be super stiff like meringue, but you want them like moderately stiff. Those are just under stiff peak. Oh, those are pretty stiff peak. Those are stiff peak. Stiff peak just means you make a peak and does it stand up on its own or does it flip over? This one stands up perfectly. That means it's a stiff peak. All right, egg whites. So now in this bowl, we're going to mix everything else. Look at my new bowls. Aren't they cool? They're nice and deep. I got 2 of them. All right, so we've got 2 egg yolks in there. I'm going to add some bacon. My bacon, I would rather, are you serious? Is this whole bag in the fridge for 1 piece of bacon? Okay, the dog's going to eat that piece of bacon, and we're going to have ham and Gouda souffle because I'm out of bacon. Let's see. I have ham. Now, the original recipe calls for sauteed onions in butter, which totally ramps this up. But I don't have any onions. So I've got, let's see. This is just deli ham. This has 1 slice is 5 grams of protein. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices left. I'm gonna save 1 out to give the dog. And I'm gonna cook up 4 slices. I'm sorry, Jackie, I can't. Hopefully over on Facebook, YouTube, it will be better. I have no control over it here on Facebook, I wish. I'm gonna saute this ham up. Good morning, babe. Your clothes are in a pile on the couch right here. All right, I've got 5 slices of ham. I'm gonna saute these up in just a little bit of butter so they get, caramelized, because the caramelization is gonna just make this more savory, which is totally what we want. All right. Like I said, usually this would be bacon. I would put 2 slices in here, but I think it's gonna taste delightful with ham. Right, Bessie? We like ham, don't we? Show everybody. Come here. Are you on camera? Can you take a bow? Take a bow. Oh, that's such a good bow. What are you doing? Can you take another bow? It's such a good bow. All right, go. Go away. All right. That sound is so fun, you guys. Can you all hear it on here? All right, so the full-size recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of a pumpkin. I'm gonna do about, let me see, 2 heaping tablespoons of pumpkin. I am gonna add to that a splash of half and half. It doesn't need to be much, so say 2 teaspoons of half and half. And then while that's cooking, I'm gonna put some seasonings in here. So rosemary. If you don't like rosemary, leave it out. There are a lot of people, actually, you know what I'm gonna use? It calls for rosemary, salt, pepper, and nutmeg and sage. I'm going to use everything but the leftover seasoning blend, which is a Thanksgiving seasoning blend from Trader Joe's. I'm going to use about a 1/4 teaspoon of that. But you could put some onion powder in there, I wouldn't do garlic. Onion powder, rosemary, sage, thyme, maybe even a little oregano. Excuse me. Don't nail the seasonings. Now, if I had had pre-cooked bacon, I would have just thrown it in the microwave for a couple of minutes to get good and crispy. All right, so the other thing I'm going to add to this is Gouda. This is not in the original recipe, but so what is a serving? A 1/4 cup, yes. Yes, girl. 7 grams of protein in a 1/4 cup and only 7 grams of fat. Gouda is Gouda and Gouda for you. Do you know it fights cancer? Eat your Gouda, okay? About a 1/4 cup of Gouda. So 7 grams of protein. I have 20 from my ham. I have 12 from my eggs, 32. I have about 40 grams of protein in this breakfast. Okay, Gouda. I hope this works. In the microwave. If I had an onion, I would have diced up about a 1/4 of it and just sauteed it in a little bit of butter with the ham. Isn't it so good, Sherry? It's so good for you. It actually has cancer fighting property. So eat your cheese, people. Eat the cheese. I'm going to put the ham in here and then I'm going to gently fold in. You haven't, Shelly? Oh, it's so good. It's the meltiest, creamiest. A lot of people like smoked Gouda. I'm not a super smoky person, so I don't buy smoked stuff a lot just because it's not my favorite. All right. Oh, this would be so good with an onion. Oh, but alas, I have none. All right, mix my ham in there. And now I'm gonna mix my egg whites. I'm gonna fold them in. That's what makes souffle is folding in beaten egg whites. You just want to be gentle because you don't want to completely deflate your egg whites. You just want to keep them as fluffy as possible. Now, obviously, they're going to deflate some, but your goal is to leave them as fluffy as you possibly can.
Hello.
And then I'm going to microwave it and see what
Yes.
happens. I have never
Okay, you.
microwaved a souffle.
Okay.
I forgot salt and pepper. A little salt. Bessie, go lay down, buddy. Licking the floor is driving me bonkers.
Okay.
I'm gonna spread out. I'm gonna microwave it. I'm gonna start with 2 minutes and then maybe 3 minutes. We're gonna see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Well, I haven't tried that, Jackie. This is the one I have. I came home from Nashville and my fridge was full of interesting different cheeses from Cindy Wetzel. She filled my fridge with cheese. This one's from Aldi, I think.
Why don't we, I'm terrible at names. You just told me your name. I can't remember it already. That's what I thought.
He's on the phone.
Why don't we try staying with what we've got, if you guys can make that better. And then, then if that doesn't work out, then we can look at it.
All right. I think this right is.
Quite good. I've got the jacket.
Y'all,
That crowd here.
this house is a
Yeah, if you could leave my door.
hot mess today.
Make that better.
The sound of jackhammers under my house is so stressful. Why is it so stressful? It's making me so anxious. And then Tilson and Mary. So all the things, you guys. And somebody come clean my house and I don't have to. I have piles of laundry. The sink is full of dishes. My mom and dad are coming tomorrow. You love whose accent? Tilson's? Tilson says he doesn't have an accent.
Yeah.
The bad thing about a souffle in the microwave is if it's not cooked, as soon as the heat shuts off, it's going to deflate. So I'm really worried about. I'm going to go with 3 minutes. I feel like it's going to need at least that. I know, Tilson doesn't think he has an accent. Yeah, he does. He does. I know because I don't have a charger for my laptop right now because I broke it. Shelly, we're getting our basement encapsulated, so they're drilling holes in the cement walls. So to hang things, it just makes me, it's just stressful. It's seriously stressful. I don't know why. Things like this stress me out. Getting work on the house, just. But alas, I cannot help it. So I just have to suck it up and deal and drink extra coffee. Maybe with a splash of something extra in it. Okay, what does it look like? It looks like a souffle. Look. I need to check the.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Check the bottom. I think it needs about another 30 seconds and it will be done. It actually looks really good, you guys. This is a total win. We'll write up this recipe to be the way I made it. Me too, Cheryl.
Excuse me, beans last
Tilson said, excuse me, I had beans last night. They all said they like your accent.
night. If I lift one cheek just right, is that what they're talking about?
Not that accent, your actual accent.
I don't have an accent. So that's talking about, well, the jackhammer thing.
Oh my lord. Okay.
It wouldn't be, look, if it wasn't Tilson, it wouldn't be right, right?
Right. It ain't right. This looks really good, you guys. Let's cut into it. It actually looks really great.
So what was it I said, supper?
I don't know. I'm making a pumpkin, ham, and Gouda soufflet. Soufflet. That's what we're going to call it because it goes in the microwave. It's a soufflet. It's hotter. Oh, it's good. I have never tried that, Shelly. Is it a cold one? I'm not a super pumpkin fan when it comes to drinks. Like I had that pumpkin cold. Oh, this is good. I had that pumpkin cold foam yesterday and it was good, but near the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with pumpkin. I couldn't finish the, yeah, this is seriously protein packed. No, Meredith, he gave up. This is good. Okay. Two things. Needs more rosemary. Hi. I didn't say it needed more golden retriever hair, but thanks. It needs more rosemary. Needs some hot sauce. I'm going to put some hot sauce on it after I take pictures. This is really quite good. The ham. I just dropped a chunk. No, it's souffle-like, Shirley. No, it's delicious. It would be better with the onion, but as is, it's fabulous. And it needs a touch more rosemary. We'll write this up because it's totally different from the original. It's not like I changed it quite a bit. So make sure you make it right. This is good. It's good. All right, there we go. I love you all. Thanks for joining me in my chaos. Okay. Pray for me. Pray for Tilson. We're a little stressed right now. And I have a whole bunch of laundry to do.
What did I do?
And I have to make beds and I have to do the dishes. And I really have to get some things done because Thursday begins registration for Holy Healthy Holidays. Who's coming? Raise your hands if you're coming to Holy Healthy Holidays. I am offering a friends and family, or not friends and family, a referral. If you're a current client, I'm going to give you a discount code to give a friend and family. Excuse me. We are so rude. Do they not know I'm up here trying to work? I'm giving promo codes on Thursday. You need to come to my webinar Thursday night where I'm going to talk about.
You know, it's like pausing launch.
I'm going to talk about how staying on plan has changed my life. And I'm going to give out promo codes for Holy Healthy Holidays. You are not going to want to miss this. We have some amazeballs cooking classes planned for this holiday season. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, Marin's all dressed up for her first day of 11th grade. Come on over here. Say hi to everybody. She's ready. She's ready for her first day of 11th grade. She's all ready. All right, my friends.
Well, I'm not all ready.
Okay.
Still got stuff to do.
Pray for us as we begin chemistry and algebra 2 today.
Yeah. Oh.
And civics.
Yeah.
All right, we love you all. I hope you have an amazing day.